Hi, my name is Lauren McDermott. I'm an International Studies major with an emphasis in Peace Studies and Environmental Science certificate at the University of Missouri-Columbia. I'm here to show you what Tiger Pantry means to me. It's more than a definition, it's a feeling and an emotion, and I hope that I can show you that. Applying for Tiger Pantry was more of a spontaneous decision. I saw the application and I was really interested to get involved in the fact that it was a food pantry that was being run by students that not only served faculty and staff, but also students really caught my eye. But my history with service did not start my freshman year. I grew up in a family that valued service as one of the most important things. My mother brought me along when she went to the food pantries and food banks and to the soup kitchens ever since I was little. My freshman year as a volunteer, not only did I take on 2 shifts, but I also took it on as my personal responsibility to be the representative of Tiger Pantry in my dorm. It was just something that kind of came to me. I was like, all of these students have all of these meal plans and they're all just going to waste at the end of the semester because they didn't go to the dining halls enough. And so I asked people to go out to the dining halls and swipe out their cards and take food home with them. And those people from my freshman year not only became donors to Tiger Pantry, but in the future became volunteers and coordinators. After being selected for volunteer coordinator, I set up a mandatory volunteer orientation. This orientation allowed for volunteers to become educated not only on food insecurity, but many of the injustices that were going on throughout our community. This allowed for the pantry to become a safe space where clients could come in and feel like they could be supported by the individuals that were working. All coordinators have the job of going out and being a marketing part for Tiger Pantry. So I would go out to departments and I would speak on behalf of the organization, not only telling individuals how to access the pantry, but also asking them to support us with donations or food drives. After being selected, I took on all of the responsibilities as director. As director, I do everything from meeting with individuals about being potential donors or holding food drives, to starting marketing campaigns that will increase awareness about food insecurity, but also how to become a client. I meet with resources in the Columbia community and the university to make sure that they understand that we're a resource that they can recommend to the people that they see in their everyday work. In the spring of 2014, I applied for a grant that would allow us to receive $16,000 that would permit us to purchase a van that could be used for donation pickups. Previously, all pickups were being done in volunteers' cars. Now that we have the van and a wonderful new set of bins, our donation stream has been a lot more consistent, and donors know that they can depend on us and that we will always get the food to the clients. Tiger Pantry was the first university food pantry that was able to distribute fresh produce. Under my role as director, I was able to make us the first pantry that was able to distribute fresh bread. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to push that into meat and eggs. I was also able to maintain a sustainable operations by making sure that the pantry went paperless. Tiger Pantry has affected more than just the individuals that come in and out of these stores. It's affected the volunteers, the clients, but also the entire Mizzou community. Just by the numbers, Tiger Pantry has distributed over 50,000 pounds of food, and we have more than 300 clients. It's also the entire Mizzou community that is being shaped by what we do here. So we have this community that before had no idea what food insecurity is, and still so many people don't, but the word's getting out and it's spreading like fire. So you have more and more people understanding that food insecurity isn't knowing where your next meal is coming from. Tiger Pantry has given me the opportunity to see what insecurity is like and to even feel what it feels like sometimes. And that shows me how important nutritious and healthy food is, as well as consistency with your life. As director, it's really easy to take everything on for yourself, but I think it's extremely important to delegate and let other people rise to the occasion. If the director before me wouldn't have done this, I don't think that I would be in this position. So the most memorable part of being with Tiger Pantry after 3 years, it would be when I was a volunteer and I was sitting out at the front desk and I was checking clients in. And this woman came in with 2 of her kids, and they were 3 or 4 years old, and the 2 kids were crying. And they just kept saying over and over again, "Mom, I'm so hungry. Mom, I want food. When are we going to get food? You said we were going to get food." And the mom tried to explain to them what was happening, but they didn't understand because their hunger was immediate, their hunger was there. And those 2 little kiddos have been in my heart ever since. And they push me to do what I want to do, and they push me to push this organization into new levels, because it's those little kids who will grow up and they will be the future of tomorrow, and why not give them the best chances of succeeding?